Hello, friends of City of Joy. I am here to tell you about all the great things that have been going on at Joy Christian School this week. We are still in the middle of our summer break, and so we won't be back in class until about the middle of September. The Ministry of Education hasn't released the first day of school yet, but we will be ready whenever that comes. But even though it's the summer break, we still have kids on campus every single day. Some of them are coming to play on the playground, but most of the kids coming on campus every day are coming to take part of our nutrition program, which continues year round, even though we are not in session right now. So they come every day. They get a warm cup of Sosoma, which is this nutrition-packed porridge, and I think it's pretty tasty. You have heard me say many times probably that many of our kids only get one meal a day at home because we live in a community that is under extreme poverty, and so our kids just don't have access to great nutrition at home, and so they come to school for that. I want to share a couple things with you today, and they come from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They're studying where we are globally with poverty, and so they have this report that they publish every year called the Goalkeepers Report. I'm going to leave a link to the Goalkeeper Report for 2021 in the description, so you can go there and check it out for yourself. They have all this data that you can play with. You can compare countries, compare regions, see trends over the last 20 years. But there's two things I want to point out to you today that have to do with our nutrition program and why it's so important. The first graph shows you the percentage of the population that is living below the international poverty line, which is $1.90 per day. So in 2021, over 50% of the population in Rwanda lived under the international poverty line. When you compare that to where we are globally, we're at 9%. And here in America, 0% of our population lives below the international poverty line. Okay, and here's another one that I want to show you. And this one has to do with stunting and wasting due to lack of nutrition. If you check out this graph, around the world, we have 24% of our global population that suffers from stunting. In the United States, we have 3% of the population. But in Rwanda, it's a whopping 35%. That's 1 in every 3 kids that suffers from stunting due to lack of nutrition. And honestly, when you come to Joy Christian School, it's pretty obvious that this is a problem. When you see the kids in our class, they're just small. And so that's why we have kids on campus every single day. They're coming because they're hungry. Did you know that we actually have a nutrition sponsorship program? So you can sponsor a child's education through Joy Christian School, but you can also sponsor their nutrition. And so we have a Feed a Child program so that you can provide these great meals to kids every single day. It's only about $15 a month, but that ensures that they have access to all the nutrition they need to grow and to be strong, healthy adults. The other thing going on this week is that construction of Joy Christian School continues. We are working hard on the foundation of the school. Everything here is on hills, and so it takes a lot of hard work to create a strong foundation. And that's what's been going on this week. And all the work that we do is done by hand. And it takes a lot of hands to get the job done. One of the things that I love about these construction projects is not only are we building facilities that will be used to equip kids so that they can, in the future, lead their community out of poverty, but right now, today, we're putting people to work. And that's pretty great. I want to thank you so much for being a part of what's going on. You are God's masterpiece. You've been made new in Christ Jesus to do the good things that He planned for you long ago. And you're doing it. So thank you so much.